we're always, rattler, right there.
It's tough to be anything in the Dakotas because long about January and you got a frozen ground and a 40 below wind chill factor, that's a hard place to live.
It's really hard to get a veterinarian out on the res in a lot of places, and there are not adequate rural veterinarians, rural practitioners in our country. There are, hundreds of unserved counties. So we provide training to veterinary students as we provide veterinary care to animals who would otherwise not potentially have care.
Well, we're on Standing Rock. Living around here, big animal vets are kind of hard to come by, and the ones that are around really mainly focus on cattle. It's kind of a little bit tougher to get horses worked down or people to look at horses.
The opportunity to go on a trip like this is really special to me because it allows me to connect with really why I'm going through veterinary school. Serious lingual points back there.
Okay. And
maybe power flow, yeah. Traveling with Dr. Davis and Cindy Davis is a really special opportunity. I learn a tremendous amount from them, both as horse people and just as human beings on this planet.
My goal is to decrease the gap in between what can be done and what is done in rural veterinary practice. It's on my mind constantly, and this is not an exaggeration. When I have dreams at night, I'm dreaming about veterinary students. I'm dreaming about horses in corrals. I'm dreaming about cryptorchid surgeries. I'm dreaming about trimming feet. That's, I mean, and for some people, I'm sure that sounds awful. Okay, it works for me.
The horse is a medicine to us. We try to use these horses like how you guys take care of your babies. Tender loving care,
So are y'all riding the Wounded Knee?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we ride all the Wounded Knee and then we ride over to the town of Pine Ridge.
I have a lot to learn from any community where I work. Just today, I had the opportunity to learn a lot more about the history of town that we're working in Little Eagle, and to connect with a teacher at the school, and to learn about a annual ride that they do to commemorate the massacre at Wounded Knee. And so this is not a conversation I would have had in Davis, most likely. So I feel like every day in a place like this, I learn a tremendous amount from the folks that spend their day-to-day lives here.
So few of the students that we're working with have ever been out on the plains in Middle America, worked in communities like this. And as a result, they don't know what the problems are here, they don't know what the challenges are, and they don't know what the advantages are and the parts that are fun, stimulating, and the sort of thing that would make a person want to do this long term.
The opportunity to work in the field allows, I think, us as students to really make connections with what we learn in the classroom. That's probably what drew most people to veterinary medicine, is to be able to touch animals and heal animals and to use our hands and use our bodies. So I think that experiences like this, while you're going through sitting in a classroom for 8 hours a day, are super valuable.